underway. These teams last met in the semifinals in 2023. Canada won that game en route to a gold medal. The Latvians went on to win the bronze medal game in overtime against the United States, touching off a tremendous celebration. And Crosby takes a hard bump from Mamchits. Didn't like that much. And now watch Mellis brings it out for Latvia. Rink wide to Traumax moving in. Shoot, scores! Edwards Traumax puts it by Fleury. And Latvia takes a 1-0 lead.
Best players for Latvia in their first game. Takes advantage of a rush play. Mellis gets it over to him, and Montour bites on a drop pass to Balcers. That doesn't happen. Watch where Montour heads towards the boards. And that leaves it wide open, and Traumax beats Fleury clean from 35 feet above the pad to open the scoring.
Fires it back down. Picked up by Will Cooley. Centers it for Haight with a backhand shot. Green goes down. And digging for the rebound was Cooley. Lead pass to Mellis. In on Sanheim. And Celebrini had it taken away loose in front of Balcers. Great chance in front. And Rudolph Balcers turned away by Fleury. Konechny back with it for Crosby. Crosby for the trailer. Sanheim shoots, scores! Tipped by Travis Konechny. And Canada's tied the game and won.
First game. But a chance at one end. Doesn't click, and the backhand sauce here from Sidney Crosby. Through the seam, sees Sanheim activating, and Sanheim makes no mistake. Konechny rolls to the net, stick down, get leverage on Mamchits, so Mamchits can't defend, and a brilliant pass down to Konechny for the tip-in. Canada responds.
McKinnon winds in, gets some space, holds, beats it across and rolls just wide, trying to find Forster. Now Forster chipping it down as Ravinskas tries to knock it free. 9.5 to go here. Centering pass, score. It's McKinnon from Horvat, and Canada leads 2-1.
Continues to dominate when he's out on the ice. Prohorenkov tries to pick up a stick. That's not a good idea to give McKinnon this kind of time and space. They avoid that one finding the back of the net, but active defense pitching, extending zone time, battles won by Forster to Horvat. Of all the people to leave alone in front of the net, Nate McKinnon's not the one. And Grigal was thinking about a poke check.
And he scores quickly too. Dobson, who started that play for Canada, sends it back in front. Then across by Celebrini. What a save by Grigal. Crosby digging for it. And Crosby takes a hard bump. Didn't like that.
What a chance here. We're just coming out Konechny, can't miss. But he misses this one. What a stop by Grigals. Batna comes in, and Zerkals as well. Sidney Crosby heading to the penalty box.
It is Crosby getting the penalty.
Should be 3-1 though. The save by Grigals on Konechny.
Oh.
Great stuff.
There's Crosby with a late wax.
He even elevates it.
Third straight 90-point season for Sidney Crosby at the age of 37. That was centering pass, a quick shot by Fantilli, stopped by Grigal. Loose puck in front, Fantilli digging for it. And Lux Mellis knocked down by Horvat, now picked up by McKinnon. Away comes Nathan McKinnon. Steaming in, McKinnon moves it and shoots, and Grigals makes the save on that. Talked about it before, the Latvians, of course, as Konechny moves in. Now fed back in front to Crosby, rolled that just wide. Picked back up by Konechny. Konechny back to Dobson, shoots, pad save, Grigals rebound in front. And Celebrini digging for that, almost poked it home. We have the play that skipped away from him. Now back at the point, Yax shoots, that deflected in front, Fleury kicked out away of the deflection. Threads it back in front, Sanheim picks it off, and pass hit Shen in the back, and now Horvat reaching for it, pokes it across for Shen, in, shoots, Grigals, save, rebound, oh, what a stop by Grigals, takes out away in midair. Crosby for Montour, that pass just missed. Now Montour banks it back to Matheson, in the corner to Crosby. Crosby slides that back to Montour. Winds and shoots. Tipped in front by Johnson. Scores! Kent Johnson points at Montour right away. On the feed, and Canada's got a 3-1 lead.
The power play. So they're all tangled up, not sure who to cover, get running around, and we've seen a lot of looks here, but Kent Johnson elects not to tip this puck. He wants to handle it. He knows he has enough time just to corral it, and if he does, he can tuck it in the empty net, puts a skate behind the blade so it doesn't skip on him, and then just gets Grigals going the wrong way and dump it in the empty net. Travis Konecny celebrates at the penalty box. Attaboy. He ran through the mental files, and look out.
Now a steal by Latvia. Throws it back in front. Great stop by Fleury on Balchers after the giveaway. Another chance back in front. Latvia shoots. That was blocked by Sanheim. Fed back in front. That's knocked away by Celebrini.
Gotta get back.
He's at the Traumax. 3-on-2 for Latvia now. Latvia plays it back in front. Latvia shoots, and a glove save made by Fleury. Out to center ice, that's picked off by Johnson. Kent Johnson shoots, scores! Johnson strikes again. 4-1 Canada.
It's the best kind of selfish. When there's a chance, there's the puck that goes back to their own end. Now he can slide that off to Fantilli, but for 2 games and in watching Kent Johnson play internationally, he doesn't look to pass too much. He looks to score. He looks to shoot. And when you shoot like that, why not?
Back at the point is Evans. Gloves that down. Uyghur.
Look
that
out.
pass is picked up by Lutschmelis. Now Lutschmelis 2-on-1, moves it and shoots for the save on that. Couldn't quite find him. No battle for the puck. It's won by Crosby. McKinnon all alone in front. Waits. Feeds back for Horvat with a shot. Grigals might have got a piece of that. Winner. To give Latvia its only medal at a top-level IIHF competition. Lutschmelis moves in. Sends it back across Traumarks. He fires and puts it high. And it bounces back down the ice. Now that pass picked off by Konecny. Walks in and shoots, scores! Konecny, short-handed goal. And Canada leads 5-1.
The ice, nobody there. And Konecny walks right into it. Sneaky release. One pump fake. And Grigals moving a little bit, go far post. He is a short-handed demon. He loves shorties.
Led the league in short-handed goals 2 years ago.
I like the way that Team Canada has upped their intensity to match the opponent and the crowd.
Wait first. Brett. Balchers moves in across the line. Balchers drops it back to Rubens, a shot that goes wide as Forster steps back on the ice. Now a lead pass to McKinnon, moving in, shoots. And Grigals to stop on that. Now picked up by Burakovs, shoots, save made by Fleury. As Gleb's Porenkovs came in. Now kicked ahead by Crosby for Konecny. For Celebrini, loose in front, shoots, scores! Macklin Celebrini has his first goal at the World Hockey Championship.
I think he's been a little deferential to his older teammates, line mates. But he's gonna have a goal assisted by Sidney Crosby and Travis Konecny. Lateral pass, heavy one, and Konecny sends it over, handles it, and then rips it 5-0. That is a wicked wrister. Grigals was thinking glove.
Dobson. Tom sat back. Uyghur bobbled that. Thomas Anderson brings it ahead with Zirkals. In comes Zirkals. Poke check by Fleury. Rebound. What a stop on Lutschmelis. And now Seeley with a shot. Stopped by Fleury.
Fleury. We talked about his love for the poke check. There it is. He gets Zirkal's on it, and then still has the wherewithal to find the puck as Lachmelis was coming in. Perfect poke check. Stick right in the puck, and then makes an elbow save on Lachmelis. He's always been a hybrid goalie.
Sweden narrowly beat Austria. Now a long shot by Matheson. Loosed in front, going between the legs was Hayton to try to poke that home. Inside 5 to go in the third period. Deneau drops that back for Hayton with a shot. Hit the goal post.
I think Hayton thinks that hit the bottom of the net.
Hayton's having a discussion with the official.
It looked like it went right through the legs of Grigals. Deneau shovels it out to Hayton. A good job keeping this puck loose.
Top bar.
Middle bar, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Not his first go around though, a two-time World Junior player. Zirkals moves in, knocked away by Weegar. And O'Reilly's hit with Forster shorthanded. With Mike Matheson driving, a drop from Matheson walking right in, scores! Mike Matheson shorthanded goal makes it 8-1 Canada.
Drops it back to him. Mike Matheson is such a gifted skater. He beats guys up the ice, beats his check, slips it 5-hole. We'll see what happens in front of the net. Where's Forster here?
What happened on the ice is something we do. It's a challenge.
Didn't take very long.
After the challenge, the goal is over 2 on the ice. We have a no goal.
Correct call.
Canada going to 2-0 in the tournament by a combined score of 11-1. Latvia scored first in this game, but Canada reels off 7 unanswered.